10 global facts about wealth creation. Fact number 1, there is a wealthy place. Fact number 1, there is a wealthy place. Please, I beg you, in the name of the Lord, don't fall for scarcity. Reverend Julian spoke about it. That's the trap. Scarcity mentality is of the devil. There is a wealthy place. Everybody is not a thief. Don't fall for that trap. You know, many of you are in a place like Nigeria, Africa. You say, there's no money in this country. You are a liar. Who told you there's no money in this country? They have been stealing money with the whole of their heart. The money refused to finish. And yet you are saying there's no money.
Welcome to Kingdom Decrees, where you gain divine wisdom through anointed messages, prophetic declarations, and spirit-inspired praise, worship, and prayers.
Just go back home, carry your YouTube, and go to newspaper headline 1970, newspaper headline 1975, newspaper headline 1980, newspaper headline 1985, newspaper headline 1990. Now, so they don't talk about. In those days, you see headline news on NTA. Kiriko has been caught for stealing 800,000 naira. After a while, 8 million naira. After a while, 8 billion naira. After a while, $8 billion. After a while, that's the way it has been going on. They have been stealing. The money did not finish. When it's now your turn, you are now saying there's no money. Where do you get the idea from? If you say there's no money in your pocket, you are right. If you say there's no money in your account, you are right. But you say there's no money in this country, you lie yet. You lie yet. There is plenty money. And there are people that are in the wealthy place now. They did not steal money. Offering quality products, quality service, meeting needs of people, money begins to flow. So there is a wealthy place. There is a place on earth where you will get to, where money will not be your problem. Because that's the elementary part of this kingdom. We are talking of taking nations. You are talking of buying a car. What are you talking about? You want to buy a car? You think that is it? Have you forgotten that the Land Rover of those days is the towing vehicle of today? What kind of car are you talking about? We are talking of taking nation, influencing territories. They are talking of paying rent. No, that's too small. Hello? So number 1 is what? There is a wealthy place. There is a place you get to. It's not a geographical location. It's a state where you have come into a place where you have enough of God's resources to fulfill the assignment of God for your life. Number 2, there is a path that leads to the wealthy place. There is a path that leads to the wealthy place. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse number 15. The labor of the foolish wearieth every one of them, because he knoweth not how. That's the missing link. How? There is a path that leads to that wealthy place. Number 3, wealth is created. Wealth is what? Created. That's why it's called wealth creation. Somebody must take responsibility for the creation of the wealth. It's not automatic. It doesn't just fall on your lap. Any wealth you don't have the wisdom to create, you will not have the wisdom to manage. Any money, any wealth that comes into your life, and you don't have the wisdom to create it, you will not have the wisdom to manage. So wealth is created. And someone must take responsibility for the creation of that wealth. You must make up your mind that where your ancestors has failed you, you refuse to fail your descendants. You cannot keep giving excuses. You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know where I'm from. You know, my background. I'm from a very poor background. Shut up. You are an adult. Otibimo now. You have given birth to a child. What do you mean? Which background? Once you are 18 years old, you are now the background. Yeah, background. You can't use background as an excuse anymore. You that are already having sex and impregnating girls, you are talking background. Why did the background not keep your manhood inside your zip? Talking background, what rubbish are you talking about? What sort of background? So number 1, once you are 18, there's no background you are talking about. The day you give birth to your first child, you have become an ancestor. Because another ancestry has started from you. A genealogy, a generation has started. You can't keep blaming your background. So wealth is what is created. You have to tell yourself you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. When will you be tired of being the brand ambassador for poverty? On every billboard is your face. On every poster is your face. You know they tire. If you are not tired of poverty, poverty is tired of you. We need a new brand ambassador. Hello? So wealth is what is created. Have you noticed that when you begin to make money, people will begin to investigate the secret of your success? Have you noticed that nobody investigates the secret of your failure? Nobody investigates the secret of your poverty. That's your responsibility, sir. You are the one that will sit down and ask yourself, why was my grandfather poor? Why was my grandmother poor? To study patterns and change the story. So number one, there's a wealthy place. Number two, there's a part that leads to the wealthy place. Number three, wealth is what? Created. And whatever wealth you don't have the wisdom to create, you will not have the wisdom to manage it. Even if they give you the money, you will useless it. Hello? A young woman was selling bread and moving around and fell into the video of another people doing video. Before you know it, a story went global. They gave her money, made her brand ambassador, gave her house in the Koyi. Any money you don't have the wisdom to make, you will not have the wisdom to manage it. Instead of them to teach her school of money, they give her money. At the end of the day, she came back crying. A young boy was selling water, Mr. H2O. You know when you want to drink water? Water is H2O. The company that was selling the water said, this is a good ambassador. They spent money on him, bought truck for him, open shop for him, store it up. He became poor. He says village people. Because any money you don't have the wisdom to make, you don't have the wisdom to make. Another one says selling fish pie. Fish pie. Fish pie. They gave him house, gave him car. Now he say the car they gave me, there is a spirit in that car. From the second day I went to mechanic, that house, my life has not been the same. How long have you been in that house? I've been there for 1 year and 6 months. If I rent, it's about to expire. What a generation. Hello, wealth is what? Created. Wealth creation takes time. Wealth creation does what? Takes time. You see, when it comes to wealth creation, it's not get rich quick scheme. Ozubo. Name of Jesus 3 times. Blood of Jesus 3 times. But no. Answer now. Answer now. Answer now. No. Wealth creation takes time. Anything meaningful takes time to be built. And you see the problem with this generation, you want to blow. Are you a balloon? Are you a bomb? In this kingdom, we don't blow, we grow. Bombs blow, balloons blow, dynamites blow. Anything that blows disintegrates, scatters. But in this kingdom, we grow. If you jump up, you will come down. If you grow up, you will stay up. If you get crashed, you will crash land. If you appear before your time, you will disappear. So many people today, they don't want to wait. So they will do MMM, they will do CBEX. But they have never done treasury bills, they have never done bonds, they have never bought land. The one that have been existing before your great-grandfather was born, you didn't do. So number one, there's a wealthy place. Number two, there's a path that leads to the wealthy place. Number three, wealth is created. Number four, wealth creation takes time. Many of us that you see today, is not today we started. I bought my first plot in that same 1998. My second plot, that same 1998. And that's how I made up my mind. Every year I'll be buying one plot. By 2001, I bought my first 50 acres of land. In 2001, it's still there. By 2005, 200 acres. By 2008, 150 acres. That's I kept buying. 3 years ago, we just bought another 8,000 acres. This year now, we have bought 100,000 hectares. Yeah, they collect your own. You don't want them. 4 acres per person. And you refuse. If you don't have your own, where do we leave it? No, we have to collect it. So that when you are ready, we will now divide portions for you. Since you refuse to go into the bush by yourself. Hello? But guess what? I had to do what? I had to delay gratification. When I was buying that land in 2001, my mates were collecting title of bishop. Things have changed, oh. They used to collect bishop. You wear regalia. You have all kinds of things were happening in Nigerian church. They were collecting title. I said, no, I know they do. Baba Adeboye is Pastor Adeboye. That's okay for me. Let me call him pastor. Let me just stay like that. And then people were spending money, doing all kinds of stuff, buying all kinds of stuff. I said, I'm not going to join them. Today, some of those land that we bought for 50,000, they are now 20 million. Some of the land we bought for 500,000, they are now 50 million. So what are you talking about? It has taken 25 years. It has taken 26 years. But you now, you want to graduate in January, get a job in February, marry in March, become a father in April, and be greater than Dangote by May. Because what God cannot do does not exist. Number 5. Number 5. I'm going to close with number 5. You better go and buy a book of Fema Lowole. Did you pay? You better go and pay outside. Go and buy a book. Okay, just to let you know I love you. Listen, do we have the free product? Give them the free product. Put it there now. Let's have the free product. So yeah, so scan is free. 4 books, absolutely free, so that you will not think that I don't like you. So that first one there is called the School of Money. It's a mini book. We have given out about 2.6 million of those books. We are raising 10 million young children. So we go to primary, secondary school every week, and we've been doing that for 15 years. So fella, we've been doing this. So we go to school, so we are empowering people with relationship, finance, and leadership. So that's free. You can let your children read it. The second one here is building a strong self-esteem. Identity is very important as a man. If you don't know who you are, the devil will give you an identity. The third one there is betting a new Nigeria. All the things he was talking about, we've learned that, we've carried that on, and you need to have it. There can never be a new Nigeria without new Nigerians. So new Nigerians must emerge to bring about the new Nigeria. And then that one is called, that trial has an expiration date. No matter what you are going through, it will expire. Remember I was talking about darkness and light? So that's that. So download it. It's absolutely free. Those 4 books. The next one is the School of Money University. I think that's also be, okay, now, so this is the School of Money University that we have just started. So in the School of Money University, you can scan that anywhere in the world. It's an online platform. And in the first 10 days, we got an award. We launched on the 1st of March. By the 10th of March, we got an award from the platform in the UK that we are the fastest growing products on that platform since they started. So in 10 days, we'll surpass all the record. School of Money has gone global. So you can go there, study it, and be a student, and then let it help you. So those are my free gifts for you. This one is not free. You pay when you get there, but at least it's my gift. So let me wrap up now. Number 5. This is where I want to close. Because once you get this one, with what I've said, it's enough. Go and buy the book. We'll complete the curriculum there. Now listen. Are you ready? In order for you to get wealth, you have to become wealthy to attract wealth. You have to become wealthy to attract wealth. The challenge with a lot of people is that they want to jump the queue, and they come to you and they say, what must I do to become rich and wealthy? It is not what you do, it is who must I become. In this kingdom, you have to become, and then you behave, and then you'll be able to see. So when Genesis 1:26-27 was being revealed, the Godhead came and said, let us make man in our image. Make man in our own image. That means let them be like us. After our likeness, let them behave like us. And let them have dominion. Let them become like us. So repeat after me. Be, behave, become. So before you can become wealthy, you have to be wealthy. It is inside out. Then you have to now begin to behave like wealthy people do. Wealthy people acquire knowledge. Wealthy people network. Wealthy people save. Wealthy people delay gratification. Wealthy people invest. So by behaving, you are now applying all the principles, and then you become. So it's not something that happens without you going through a process. When Nicodemus came to Jesus by night, he said to Jesus, what must I do to inherit eternal life? Jesus Christ said, except a man be. It's not about what you do, you must become it. So the problem with many of us is that the version of you that exists right now cannot enter that realm you are praying for. Because if that kind of money enter your hand, you are not holy as you think. Oh, holy, I'm telling you. The reason why you are looking holy is because you are poor. And that sin, you cannot afford to pay for the kind of sin. When the money enter your hand, you will discover that you will have side chicks and you become a side cock. So what are we saying now? You must become it. You must become wealthy to attract wealth. You must become rich to attract riches. Good thinking, good product. To be a millionaire, think like a millionaire. And that process of becoming is what many of us don't want. So there are 5 ways to become. And I'll give you 3. And I close. Number 1, you become by knowledge. You become by knowledge. Every medical doctor here today did not become a medical doctor because hands were laid on them. They did not become medical doctor because they took communion or they destroyed the altar of their father's house. They did not become medical doctors because somebody poured oil on their head. They became medical doctors because they gave attention to a body of knowledge consistently for years. By the time they came out, they became doctor, became engineer, became barrister. So if you want to become wealthy, you must give attention to financial information. You must give attention to financial education. And schools don't teach it. So you must make up your mind and make your personal development a lifetime project so that you can begin to work on your mind, because you have no idea the damage that your family, your background, your environment, your association, your exposure, and your level of education has done to you. You have no idea. So number 1 is what you become by what? By knowledge. And any aspect of life where you want to become successful, you must read the number of books commensurate to your age in that area. Yeah. So if you are 36 years old and you want to succeed in relationship, go and gather 36 books on relationship and begin to read. By the time you are done, the software will change. If you want to become rich and wealthy and you are 45, go and gather 45 top books on finances and wealth creation and begin to read it. You will become a different version. So number 1, you become by what? You become by knowledge. Number 2, you become by losses. You become by losses. You won't see this in any book. You become by losses. You only see it in my book. If you see it anywhere else, they copied it. You become by what? By losses. Are you ready for this? When you want to become wealthy, you are going to lose money. What you are calling losses is actually school fees. It's not losses. You see, when you are in primary school, you pay school fees. When you are in secondary school, you pay school fees. When you are in university, you pay school fees. When you now graduated, who told you that school fees is over? When life itself is a school. So in primary school, you pay school fees. In secondary school, you pay school fees. In university, you pay school fees. When you now graduate, you will now pay the school fees of life. So all those money you will lose are the school fees that life will collect to teach you what the street needs for you to collect your portion. But because we don't understand, we now say, oh, I've lost money. No, Jesus Christ said, in this world you will have tribulation. Negative and positive will continue to work together. Have you not heard it? Day and night, it's there. It will be there forever. In this world, you will have tribulation. If you fail in the day of adversity, it means that your strength is small. Adversity is the true test of character. Crisis creates opportunity. So you pay school fees. So you become by losses. When you put money in stock market and you lost that 8 million naira, you almost died, but you did not die. You became a different person. You conquered that. Then you put money. They told you, business plan. Look at it, the projection. At the end of the day, akumbaye. See, I don't know what happened, because business plan is called a business plan. It's a plan. It doesn't work according to plan. It's business plan. It's business projection. It's not a reality. You are not God. When you enter the market, you will know that you can do everything right and still be wrong. Yeah, everything is right. You will still be wrong because there are factors you cannot control. Imagine now that you have collected 800 million from a supplier, that you are going to produce something, and then your container is now in the almost. Say, I tell you, on my integrity, we have done this for this company, that company, on my integrity. By March, it will be in your warehouse. Omo, where is your integrity now? Hello, that is what they call the refuse gates. And you call yourself a man of God. Hello, so you become by losses. When you're in primary school and secondary school, you have teachers. By the time you enter university, teachers expire, you have lecturers. By the time you graduate, teachers and lecturers expire, you have mentors and coaches. But many of you graduated, mentor you don't have, coach you don't have. You wonder why you're losing. You will lose money. It's part of the package. So when you lose money, you know what that does? Losing those money makes you to conquer that. Because money, you see, listen, any man of God, let's leave man of God, any billionaire, when you sit down with a rich man that says he's rich, and he says, I've never lost money before, he's a liar. He's not a rich man, he's a poor man, he's packaged. I can tell you that for free. Any rich, wealthy man that is really have money, they will tell you, oh, I lost this money, I lost that money. You'll be wondering, you are still alive. That's what makes us, is the making. That's the making of a billionaire. Because if you don't get to that point, you see, God cannot give to you what he cannot get through you. So you have to conquer money. Because what you are willing to walk away from is a proof of what you have conquered. Whatever you can't walk away from, you have not conquered it. So to be a billionaire, you have to conquer billions. Let me go deeper. You must lose at the level you intend to enter. Yes, Uncle? Let me break it down. If you want to be a millionaire and you have never lost million, you can never be a millionaire. We are not talking scripture. Argue with it when you enter street. You will enter. If you want to be a millionaire, you will lose millions until million is nothing to you. That's why you will now settle in millions. You want to be a billionaire? Hold on. You will be shocked. Your container will disappear. 2 years later, they will discover it in Tunisia. And you have sold all your property to pay debts that you don't know about. You don't know what I'm talking about? Don't you know that when you are in school, primary school, you will be doing internal exam. But to leave primary school, you must do a big one. It's called the First School Living Certificate. Your school is not the one that will set that exam home. They will not follow your school curriculum. They focus the general curriculum. So everybody that wants to shift dimension, you must face a big one. When you face that big one, it means your story is about to change. Then when you do secondary school, same thing. But to enter university, WAEC and GCE. When you face that big one, boom, you enter. That's the way. You just be moving from one level to the other. I'm a pastor. I say I want to be rich and wealthy. Oh God, empower me to build your kingdom. When trouble came, God said, but you say you want to be a billionaire. I said, he said, no, you have to bet it. Like a woman gave birth and go through the pain and come out. You have to bet it. At a point, as I'm standing before you right now, I had 89 court cases. Man of God, 89. And I won 87. They say go and settle 2 out of court. I was in EFCC, anti-fraud, everywhere. 11 months. When I'm leaving home in the morning, my wife and children, let's hold hands and pray as daddy go, that daddy will return. Lie jaleo on your innocence, yo. Because you don't understand this thing. I was going to police station as if it's a house fellowship. After 2 years of scrutiny and investigation, the EFCC man looked at me and said, the first day you came, I saw how quiet you are. The way you were just talking with confidence and peaceful. I said, this man does not know what he has entered into. He said, but I have watched you for 2 years. He said, nobody comes. He said, EFCC, file does not close here. Oh. We don't close file. He said, forever. He said, I watched you for 2 years. And we have not seen anything. He said, sir, I want to ask a question. Where is all the money? But you didn't take any money. I said, that's what I'm telling you people. But now you have ruined the business for 2 years. You don't understand. We are not in business to make money. I'm a rich man already. The business is a kingdom model to teach people how to do it right in the corrupt system. Now you are, I say, but it's part of what I have to go through. They became my customer. They are all buying land from me now. They are all my customer now. Hello? So you become by what? By losses. So when you lose money, don't cry. Don't cry. It's part of the package. Don't cry. It's a painful thing. I went to do a program in the UK, 135,000 pounds, gone like that. It's part of the package. You lose money. At the point, I was in debt of $53 million. Yes, so the man standing in front of $53 million. Dollar. Over 8 billion naira. Dollar was 150 naira to a dollar, 2014. I had office in Queensway House, London. I have office in Stratford, Queensway, Verona, all over. We're collecting short-term funds for long-term investment. Putting money in real estate. Real estate, that is a long-term thing. We're collecting dollar. I didn't have enough wisdom to know that you should not collect dollar to come and do naira business. By the time 2014 came, the thing was moving from 148, 152, 16. By December, 165. Hey, Onkulore. Hey. By the time we entered 2015, dollar went to 510, came down to 480, came down to 450. Before my very highs, I had to go into the secret place of the Most High God. Because you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. I said, God, how do I come out of it? Because I was now paying. Guess what? People that give us $100,000 was the minimum investment. We had millions of dollars in exposure, euros, pounds. So somebody that gave you $100,000 investment, he gave you 15 million naira. When we were returning the money, I had to write letter to them. He said, write them the law of integrity, full disclosure. So I came out, I wrote letter. You can see what's happening. Our country is going through this. We cannot pay interest anymore. We want to refund your money, your capital. All of them accepted. That's where the supernatural comes in. But even though they accepted, you are now going to have to spend 45 million naira to return 15 million. You have no idea. So you become by what? You become by losses. Number 3, you become by sacrifice. You become by what? Sacrifice. Many of you don't understand sacrifice. That's why you are arguing. You see, in this world, though, you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. Money is Trinity, is a spirit. It has a soul. It lives in a body. The spirit of money is called Mammon. It's the central bank governor of the kingdom of darkness. Mammon is the spirit that controls the thoughts, the impulses, and the desires of men. You don't know whether you are under Mammon or Mammon is under you until the time a sacrifice is required. But the proof that you have conquered Mammon and that you have conquered greed is sacrifice. Because whatever you are not willing to lay down is in control of your life. So you have to tame and conquer Mammon by sacrifice. To tell the devil that you have overcome greed and covetousness, that everything you have belongs to God. I hope you know that in this world that we live in right now, are you ready for this as I close? In this world that we live in right now, there are things that speak in the spirit. One of the things that speaks is prayer. One of the things that speaks is worship. One of the things that speaks is service. One of the things that speaks is blood. The blood of your brother is speaking. The blood of Jesus that speaks better things than the blood of Abel. Blood is sacrifice because the life of the flesh is in the blood. So every time you want to become, there will be a sacrifice required of you so that you can die to that level and be better to the next level. But many of us, we fail when it comes to the place of sacrifice. Many of you are addicted. But the reason why the money you are looking for cannot come is because you are not addicted to the right thing. You are supposed to be addicted to God. Because the spirit of the addiction provides for the addiction. What you are addicted to provides for you. A drunkard will leave home in the morning without money, but come back drunk because favor will flow. When he enters the beer parlor, the spirit of Bacchus will provide for him. Why? Because he is addicted to that. Are you ready for this? How many of you have been living in Lagos? Do you know where they sell cocaine? Do you know where they sell in their hand? No, because you don't smoke. You don't drink. But anybody that is not from Lagos that smokes cocaine or Indian hemp, if they enter Lagos today, within 24 hours, they will know exactly where why? Because the spirit will provide. When you are addicted to God, it will supply your need. God bless you.
If this video has blessed you, like it to help YouTube recommend to others. Subscribe to Kingdom Decrees for more of these videos. Turn on notification to know when we publish new videos.